Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the California fires and specifically the celebrities' houses that have been burned down, taken over, whatever you want to call it, by these fires. But I want to go ahead and say this at the start. We do not need to forget about the people that are not celebrities, the normal everyday people that have lost their homes in these fires. I'm going to put a link to a Google Docs with all of the different resources that we've been able to find for people that need help during this time. I'm going to put that in the description. You can click on that. It'll take you to a Google Docs with all the resources right there in one spot, because we cannot forget about the people that are normal everyday people that have lost literally everything and don't have the money like celebrities do to rebuild their homes and their lives. So let's not forget those people. We don't know the names of those people. We don't have faces to go with those people, but they are real people that have been impacted by these fires as well. Now, in this video here specifically, we're going to be talking about upwards of 10 to 15 different celebrities that have been impacted with this fire. There are going to be videos, there are going to be Instagram stories, there are going to be Instagram posts, there are going to be different things that I'm going to show you, pictures of their houses after the fires have been through. So stick with me here because we have a lot to cover in this video. It's going to be a longer one, but I promise it will be worth it all. We're going to show you all the details of what is going on so far. Before I get to that, make sure to subscribe button so you don't miss any of the updates on this, on the wildfires in California, on the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively case. We covered all here: true crime news, celebrity gossip, pop culture. We covered all, so hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of those updates and things to come, and to help me out a little bit, and so you can be a part of this family here. All right, let's get into it. Behind me is a map of just some of the celebrities we're going to be talking about, where their homes are located, and what is going on with their homes. We're going to start on this side of the map, work our way around, and then we have some others to talk about that are not listed on this map as well. We have some videos to show you, some Snapchat stories from these celebrities, some videos from these celebrities, so we're going to cover it all on here right now. The first one we're going to talk about is Miley Cyrus. Now, Miley Cyrus, I don't think has said anything directly about her home. Her home is located over here in Malibu. Now, this is just one of Miley's houses, but this is near Studio City. It is 11 minutes from Miley's house, and this is what it looked like 11 minutes away from her house. So assuming that it probably got to that point where Miley's house is no longer there. But again, this is one of her several different houses that she does have. And we have not heard a statement from Miley herself. Mark Hamill is also over in the area that Miley Cyrus lives in, towards the Malibu area. We do not have any specifics on his home, but assuming how the area is around there, we assume that his home is also not there anymore. Levy is the next one we're going to be talking about right through here. This area got hit very hard, and we actually have a picture of his home. Now, if you watch Schitt's Creek, I loved that show. This is his home. It is a $3.9 million home that is now burnt down to the ground, quite literally. He is safe, but he did get stuck in traffic, just like a lot of other people did, trying to evacuate before the fires got too bad near them. But it seems that he is safe. And Spencer Pratt are the next two we're going to talk about, and we actually have several videos from them. One that Spencer actually took while the fires were getting closer to him, and then we also have some photos from his security camera footage showing his house literally burning down as he watched. We also have some after pictures that we're going to look at, so we have quite a bit, and we have a TikTok that we're going to look at from Heidi talking about her house and how devastated they are. Because let's remember, even though these people have a lot of money, or some of them have quite a bit of money to be able to rebuild their house, this is still their house and their belongings and the things that they cherish and care about, and their home burning down. So let's not forget about that these are actually people as well. So this is a picture from Spencer Pratt and Heidi's backyard, showing the fires getting closer and closer, and I'm going to put in the video that Spencer took right here.
It is crazy. There goes our hiking trail, that's for sure. Why do I feel like someone started that? I don't think lightning did it. Yikes. 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 Update, I'm watching our house burn down on the security cameras.
This is their $3 million family home, and this is what is left of it, unfortunately. And here is the video that Heidi posted on TikTok about their home.
I'm so sad our house is gone. Go back and get more. I know it's something I want to say, but I really didn't think it would be the last time we moved into our house. Oh man, I'm so sad for everyone else going through the same thing. It's really hard to lose your house and everything you worked so hard for. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. It really just comes in waves, but I just want to go home. I just want to see all my stuff and sit on my couch and just really want to go home. I'm so homesick.
Steven Spielberg is another one. I wasn't able to find much on him, but I'm assuming they're assuming that he's also impacted due to the things around them, but I wasn't able to find anything specific from him or his home. Next is Ben Affleck. He actually ended up having to evacuate to his ex-wife's house. Now, it sounds like he was forced to evacuate his house, his $20.5 million house, but he did return the following day to find that his house was not affected by the fires, but he did have to evacuate to his ex's house, at least while the fires were nearing his home. Diane Keaton is near Ben Affleck, so I'm assuming her house probably is safe as well, but she's also listed on this map. I just posted this over on X saying I took this last night from our beautiful little home in the Palisades. Now all the fire alarms are going off at once remotely. It tests your soul, losing everything at once, I must say. And I will play you this clip. Lauren posted this on her Instagram here, saying, "This is the last picture I took of Leah's rock from my beach house I've had for almost 30 years. It looks like it was lost in the fire last night. There's a rainbow shining on it, which is making all the signs of hope for all creatures who have been affected by this tragedy. The animals and the rescue ranch are okay, though, which is the most important thing. Stay safe, everyone." I posted this video here, which I will play for you next, with the caption saying, "Evacuating love, prayers, and gratitude to all the firefighters working so hard. This is so heartbreaking." And there has not been an update since then, and that was 1 day ago. Here is this video now. Now, we actually have an interview from Jamie Lee Curtis, and you can see how upset she is on an interview that she had. The Tonight Show interview that she did have after I read you her Instagram story. I don't think that she knows if her house has made it or not yet, but this is what she had to say. She posted this picture and a caption saying, "My community and possibly my home is on fire. My family is safe. Many of my friends will lose their homes. Many other communities as well. There are so many conflicting reports. With all the technology, there seems to be very little information. Please post facts. It will help those wondering. It is a terrifying situation. I'm grateful to the firefighters and all the good." Samaritans who are helping people get out of the way in a blaze. Neighbors have taken care of neighbors. We all take everything for granted because we are all living our lives, but when it hits our community, it's particularly shocking. Life on life's terms. If ever there was a need for use of my phrase, my hand in yours, it is right now. Take care of each other, stay out of the way, and let the firefighters do the work. Pray if you believe in it, and even if you don't, pray for those who do. And here's that interview from The Tonight Show. Jamie Lee Curtis has been a huge spokesperson for this fire and people in Los Angeles. She's actually donating some money as well, which we'll get to, but she has other Instagram stories of the descriptions that I want to read. This is one of them saying, "This is the moment to reach out to anyone who lives in Los Angeles who you think might be in some sort of traumatic shock and grief about losing their home and the devastation of their neighborhoods and communities, and offer your hand, home, and resources. We are going to have to come together as we may never have done before in the city of Los Angeles and help each other, and we will." She then posted this picture saying, "We will help each other out." And then this one here is saying, "My family is donating $1 million today to the relief efforts. We are in contact with the Governor Newsom, Mayor Bass, and Senator Schiff, and I will post often about where you can send needed resources to reputable agencies." And then the description says, "As the fire still rages on and the Cal Fire and Los Angeles Fire Department and all of the available first responders and agencies involved in fighting fire and saving lives are still hard at work, and neighbors and friends are banding together to save each other. My family and I and our children have pledged $1 million from our family foundation to start a fund to support for our great city and state and a great people who live and love there. I'm in communication with the governor," and basically saying the same thing she did at the end. She also posted this, and this is a video that I will put after this, but it says, "Our beloved neighborhood is gone. Our home is safe. So many others have lost everything. Help where you can. Thank you for first responders and firefighters." So it sounds like their home is safe, but her neighborhood is gone. I will play you this video. Matheson also posted a video of his property that I will play for you next, but he put in the description, "We are safe, but this is what is left of our beautiful home, our home where our kids were raised and where they wanted to raise their own someday. Thank you all who reached out and checked in. Can't respond to all, so wanted to give an update here. Sending so many prayers to everyone being affected by these fires." He was also on Good Morning America, which I will play for you after I read you the description here. It will be next, but it says, actor Cameron Mason gets emotional talking about losing his family's home and the devastation of California fires. "I can't sleep. I've lost my home and everything that I own. Every few minutes we're thinking about things and we're in there that are irreplaceable." And that's the thing I think people forget, is that yes, these people are famous. Yes, these people have more money than normal people do, but they have lost their kids, baby things. They have lost their family photos. They have lost things that mean a lot to them. They have lost their homes that they raise their kids in. Yes, they can rebuild. Yes, they have more money than normal people, but they've also lost a lot as well. But here's his interview from Good Morning America.
First of all, we are so grateful that you and your family are safe. That is what is most important. And just, can you share, Cam, your emotions this morning with us?
Yeah, well, thanks for saying that. Obviously, that is the most important thing, and just watching your images and thinking about just the unbelievable amount of people going through the same thing, that we're going through as a family. So I've been up all night. I can't sleep. I've lost my home and everything that I own. I have this hoodie and a pair of pants and 2 pairs of sneakers left. That's it. Obviously, to your point, it's really important to focus on the things that we have and that we can be grateful for. And there's a lot of that. But at the same time, going through this, unless you've gone through it, it's hard to get your head out of that. You're just kind of stuck and reeling and thinking, and every few minutes we're thinking about things that were in there that are irreplaceable, right? There's a lot of things that are replaceable, but the kids' projects, their baby photos were only film. My childhood there's just so much, and of course that's just stuff. And at the same time, it is still very unsettling and so surreal. And again, thinking that the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are going through the same thing, it's just so just devastating.
Yeah, well, it's just hard to wrap your mind around what's been going on. I know this can't be easy, but walk us through what happened after you left your home on Tuesday night.
Yeah. So I had actually pulled out of my house. I was going to dinner in Pasadena, live in Altadena. This is the Eaton Canyon fire, guys. And I'm going down the hill, and I see we're right up in the mountains, and I see on the hill, I see this little bright spot. I think saw that Eaton Canyon fire begin. I mean, it was just a tiny little blip, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And I went down to Pasadena, and I was having dinner, and my phone started blowing up, and obviously it caught and spread so quickly with the winds, like you guys have been reporting. And I raced back home, and I put a bag together with what I'm wearing and et cetera, and I left to come and stay at an apartment here in Pasadena with my daughter and her mom. And then as we're watching the news, I realized this could be bad, and so I went back up into the smoke and the fire, and I got passports and birth certificates and whatever photo albums I could get, and came back down. And then later in the morning, around 5 in the morning, we saw the reports literally from our block, watching houses around that we recognized burning to the ground, but couldn't see if our house was one of them. That's me driving. So this is me driving back in the morning. I guess at this point around 7 a.m. because I just couldn't stand it. And I'm glad you don't have the audio up, because I'm having a real tough time in this video.
That's okay, Cameron. That's okay, Cameron.
Yeah, no.
That's all right. It's all right.
It's just so surreal. So in that video is when I pull up to the property, and realizing that there's no home there, that that we raised our kids in, and it's just something that this is it. Me walking in. Yeah. So anyway, that happened in the morning. I took the video. Then I came back down into Pasadena, and I just turned off the news and sat in disbelief.
That is all for this video. I didn't plan on making it 2 parts, but there is so much I want to show you. Videos of the devastation, posts from these celebrities and people, and so I just want to make sure I do this justice. And so we are going to make a second part a little bit later today, maybe tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe button so you don't miss part 2 of this, and put in the comments what you think about what's going on, if you were affected, if you know someone that's been affected. And I'm also going to put a Google Doc link in the description here that is resources that if you have been impacted or someone else has been impacted, resources that will help you and them that they can use, such as shelters, food, transportation, etc. I'll put that in the description. Keep your eye open for part 2. This is just absolutely devastating, and I think a lot of people forget that, one, celebrities are people too and have lost a lot of things, but also a lot of people that are not celebrities, normal people that are not going to be able to afford to rebuild their homes, have been affected as well. So let's just be kind to everyone. Keep everyone in your prayers, and we'll just go from here, and I will keep you updated on this. Until next time, love you. Bye.